Do you think female hygiene products should be free or at least more affordable? Why or why not? They are absurdly expensive. They have increased 500 in the past 10 years. So I never really understood the magnitude of this until my daughter volunteered at N68, a program that distributes food to kids that go hungry in the 68 hours from when school ends Friday to when it begins Monday. What impacted her even more than the of students they served was that the girls didn't have tampons. If you don't have tampons, how can you go to school? And if these girls don't go to school, not only does it affect their education but they don't eat now. I'm all for free feminine products. Please donate to your local N68. 100 of your donation goes towards the kids. Everyone is a volunteer. They're free in Scotland. They should be tax-free. They should be like toilet paper, freely available in any public restroom, including places like schools, office buildings, bars, etc. Owner must provide just like toilet paper. But yeah, if you go to the store and buy a box, there's a cost. Should be kept as low as possible because this is a necessity, not a luxury item. They should be free in public bathrooms like toilet paper and paper towels are. Why can't they be free but with ads on them? I grew up as the eldest daughter of a single father. I wish at least they would be free at public schools. I remember saving my birthday money and making the long trek to the local pharmacy by bike because I didn't know how to ask for them. I'm a male, so I may not have personal experience, but here's my observations from the outside. They fill essentially the same role as TP, and related products keep the nasty stuff from touching our things. Generally, people don't like it when blood, feces and related stuff is in public areas. Yet, for some reason, TP and related products are buyable in bulk at affordable prices, and provided freely, albeit cheap versions in public places. Meanwhile, the feminine hygiene stuff is priced as if they were luxury items as opposed to the essential products they are. We at least need to be consistent, but I can't see anyone in their right mind paying luxury pricing on ass wipes, so I feel like the other direction is the only realistically viable option. Make them freely available in public for those who need them, and people can pay a bit more for the fancy stuff if they want. It works for TP, right? Why are other posterior needs any different? As a father of 4 daughters, I must say that I've learned a lot about how unbelievably expensive it is for my daughters. So yes, I think feminine hygiene products shouldn't cost as much as they do. I also think there should be a way for women in financial difficulties to get free products. Seems to me if it's made for women it always somehow costs more than products made for men. Not a woman. But no teen or adult woman should have to bleed all over themselves because they can't afford the necessary products. Basic ones should be free. Fancier ones should be affordable. Let us make a choice on what we want to use and give us an option if we can't afford anything. Honestly, to me male, it seems weird that people don't stock their workplace and public bathrooms with pads and tampons by default. That's like having a workplace kitchen with no cutlery or glasses, or a sick bay with no first aid supplies. It's a social obligation to have those places properly stocked with appropriate supplies. Why not pads? At the absolute minimum, they shouldn't be taxed. Having them at least partially subsidized would be nice. They should be more affordable. I definitely don't think they deserve a luxury tax, if that's what you're asking about. In countries like India and Bangladesh, millions of women are forced to use unhygienic old rags or tree leaves to manage their menstruation because of poverty. They should have access to free menstruation products. Females in third world countries are missing school when having no access to these products, so they should be free. If they're making us pay for expensive hygiene products when we're menstruating, they should at least add a surprise to it or something. Congrats, you won a $5 coupon for a nice coffee at your nearest Dunkin' Donuts. Sorry you're on your period, life fucking sucks. Said it. Someone's brought up reusable cloth hygiene products. They can be costly, I assume. So they could even do like, here's 50 off your next purchase of cloth menstrual products, hope you feel better, sorry it's that time again. 3. Oh come on, you can just stop it and wait till next week. Actual crap I heard from coworkers. It should be free and available in public restrooms. My daughter is the first person to spearhead her high school having them put in the bathrooms. She fought and fought with administration about how badly it was needed. When they started to see what was going on, they were quick to act. I couldn't believe how many teenage girls in one of the most expensive cities in the world didn't have access to these needs. It's a grave disservice we are doing to women not making it free, clean and accessible. They should 100% be free and always be available. Free and accessible in public toilets and mandatorily cheaper in many others. It was created to help women when their time comes, not to give them a bloody headache on how much it costs. Companies are fucking crazy with the deals and shit. The man who created this had only one thing in mind: to help ladies when the time comes. And companies are exploiting this as a way to milk cows. Bastards. Free in Scotland. I think society should be working towards making all the things humans need to have for one reason or another free, or at least more affordable. We are, however, very bad at this. In the same vein as basic toilet paper and hand towels are provided in most spaces for free, basic tampons and pads should be expected to be provided, as a social obligation, not a legal one. The issue with governments legislating to combat period poverty is that it's a smokescreen. Poverty is poverty, and if your government is claiming to be combating period poverty, they're simply running the PR machine to get you to ignore the fact that they're doing very little to assist those in need. People also need medication, health care, food, education and housing. Fixing period poverty does nothing significant to the overall problem. I think they should not have a pink tax attached at the very least. Yeah, also toilet paper. Affordable, yes. Free just in public places where toilet paper is already free. Reasoning toilet paper is a necessity and food is a necessity, but we don't get that stuff for free. Why should it be affordable? Because we didn't choose this crap. You can go 3 days without shampoo or shower gel. But how are we supposed to go for 3 days without pad on our periods? We can't. We bleed and ruin everything we sit on. Tax-free for sure, cheaper maybe. If it was easy, a non-profit would have started and sold them at cost. Edit wording. There should be a free option available to people who need it. Women need these things simply to exist in society. It's unbelievably rotten that women have to pay exorbitant prices for cotton that can possibly give them cancer and what are essentially diapers. Equality isn't men don't need free tampons so women don't either. Equality is having your basic needs met as a human being. Food banks don't stop grocery stores from existing. A women's hygiene product initiative wouldn't destroy the luxury market of being able to buy what you prefer. I think we can all agree that at a minimum, you shouldn't pay fucking sales tax on feminine hygiene products. Well, if they don't want women to get period blood everywhere, the least they could do is provide some products for free. Yes, they should be at least more affordable, because women, especially teens and young girls who can't get birth control, really can't control their periods. It's a biological fact of life women have to deal with, and after reading another question on this subreddit, it sounds quite painful. At the very least, it would be awesome if I could get back all the taxes I paid on them from the time I started my period in 1987 until the taxes were removed. Switch to the cup if you're comfortable with inserts. Best decision I ever made. Saves a ton of money, lasts much longer than a tampon. Can put it in the morning and take it out in the comfort of your home at night. My work provides feminine hygiene products in our bathroom. It's pretty awesome, but I know this happening is in the minority. I think it should just be more affordable at the very least. At the same time, it should also be free, but hey, capitalism. To me, this falls under medical stuff. It is not a woman's fault or even something they ask for but has to deal with based on what they were born with. In that same light, though, there are plenty of disabled people who also have to deal with what they were born with. This should always be free and is part of what equity should be. Why should we punish the people that life has already punished, lack of a better term? At the very least, there needs to be some regulation around it. Menstrual products have some of the highest profit margins of its product category, up to 66 to 70. It's absolutely insane how much they cost given that they're a necessity. Source: in my state in Australia, they've just announced that they're making free sanitary items available in schools and public amenities. I think it's brilliant. I just don't think that they should be taxable items. I'm a big fan of things that make everyone's or a significant percentage of people's lives cheaper and easier. Honestly, I'd be a fan of free affordable everything except, like, weapons and stuff. I want that post-scarcity Star Trek space communism life. Free generic and public restrooms, more affordable trustworthy product on the shelf. No menstruating person should have to resort to something that has to be cleaned and reused, or just soiling themselves, no matter how poor or disprivileged. As a male, they should be free. Because if males used them, they sure as hell would be. They're not free to produce, so they shouldn't be free to consume. Same as toilet paper or any other hygiene necessity. Tax exemption would be reasonable.
I hope you all are doing well, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed this video. If you have something to say critically or otherwise, leave a comment. And if you enjoy this content, don't forget to subscribe to see more of it. I hope you all have wonderful and fulfilled lives.